welcome to their commencement exercises of the National High School with the theme of Sulong Edukalidad, Pagtataguyod sa San ng Bayan. To start our program, please pay attention to the audiovisual presentation of our national anthem, to be followed by another audiovisual presentation of a prayer. Thank you.
Kabayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kami himog tola angin sikoy kong kami himog taal daw ay bulan, ikaw ang nagbuhan, ikaw ang nagbuhan sa kalibutan. Manama, marantog ka, wala po ko ilingkoy ko. O Diyos, kahibulungan ka, busa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فقال ربكم ادعوني أستجب لكم آمين يا رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين اللهم اجمع شامل المسلمين والكريستيان والأمة في مدينة دباو وسلم دائما مجتمعنا هذا بالسلم والأمن والتقدم في بلدنا هذا آمين يا رب العالمين ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين يا رب العالمين.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you today to praise and worship you and give you thanks for all the things you continue to provide for ourselves and our families. Father, we humbly ask for forgiveness for the times we failed you, sisters, and for moments we failed to be good stewards of the blessings you have given us. Continue to guide and protect each one of us, Lord, that we may always walk in the lights of your everlasting love and mercy. Grant us, Father, with your comfort in times of distress and with your strength in times of weakness. Bestow upon us your unending grace and healing. Let me in turn become instruments of gentleness and compassion to others. We ask all this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, with the prayer and intercession of our Blessed Mother. Amen.
Manama, narantog ka. Warap ko iling ko'y ko. O Diyos, kahit bulungan ka. Musa ikaw lang ang simbahon ko. Musa ikaw lang ang alagaran ko.
To formally open this year's commencement exercises, may we call on our beloved principal, Mr. Ricardo M. Agabao, Principal 4.
Cawar City Schools Division Superintendent, Madam Lailani Samson Cunanan, CESO 6. Superintendent Sir Enrique E. Angeles Jr. To our OIC Chief, SGOD, Madam Eileen Kayabyab. OIC Chief, CID, Madam Felihina Bugay. Sa dalawang barangay captain na masisipag palagi laging tumutulong sa aming paaralan, si Barangay Captain Randy S. Johnson ng Barangay Kalalaki, Barangay Captain Rodolfo Cotologan ng Pag-asa, to our PTA officers headed by Edgar Bagnas, head teachers, non-teaching personnel, parents, and graduates, a pleasant good day. Warmest felicitation to all the 2020 graduates for successfully completing your senior high school in our dear alma mater, Taki National High School. Amid stress, emphatic of the feeling and perspective of all the graduates who are not able to have their usual graduation ceremonies and celebration. It is indeed dreary, but I am confident that our generation Z youths are also the most resilient, adaptable, and highly creative, not to mention the DG skills possess that are truly relevant of this time. So despite the coronavirus pandemic leading to school closures and canceled in person of the class 20. The theme for the year's graduation event, Advancing Education, Upholding the Future of the People, is a fitting tribute to the dedication of each one in the DepEd for making education work for every individuals to make our student highly competitive in this global economy. Indeed, This is really something worth celebrating because the past few years, we have seen the graduates work exceptionally hard. Every graduate here today has worked very hard to make the best of themselves. You have persevered and worked towards your goal in a very determined way. Education provides opportunity for everyone who seek it. It nurtures talent so that we can be productive and be unified in the goal of building a better community, peaceful and progressive. So we in the TEPED strive to make this come true by exerting all efforts to provide an education that has been of high quality and available to all on an equal basis. Your teachers here in Kalalaki National High School will only go so far, but we all hope that the knowledge and wisdom you have gained, and with the help of your persistence and determination, know that in time you will reach your goal no matter how long the ride. We send all our hopes with you, not only of your teachers and administrators, here in Kalaki National High School, you will also carry the torch for this community. And with technology at your grasp, we hope that you keep on striving forward, turning our hopes and dreams into the future we all have yet to encounter. Congratulations. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Thank you very much for the very insightful message. To inspire our graduates, we shall now hear an important message from one of our distinguished students, Jenica Santos, from the Home Economics Strand.
To our beloved teachers, parents, friends, and fellow graduates, and especially to our principal, Mr. Ricardo M. Agabao, a blessed morning and welcome to all of you. I am very honored because I've given the privilege to speak on behalf of senior high school graduates of Kalalaki graduation ceremony of batch. This is indeed the moment of our life we all have been waiting for. We are gathered to celebrate another milestone of our lives. And since this is the end of our senior high school journey, it brings us happiness and pain at the same time. Happiness for reaching this far, and pain for saying goodbye to the people who became part of our lives for the past 2 years. Graduation is not always about endings. It also opens us for new beginnings. Beginnings for greater achievements to celebrate, and another chapter in our lives where we turn into responsible young adults. Today also marks our triumphs and hard works, tons of stress and efforts just for us to grow into someone we dream and want to be. To all of our teachers and faculty staff, thank you for all your efforts and sacrifices. Our graduation is even more memorable because you spent extra time in making this ceremony as successful as it can be. To our loving parents, thank you for your unconditional love and non-stop support, financially and emotionally. Though that without you, we won't be the person you see today. Maraming salamat po. And lastly, my fellow graduates, we are about to face another chapter in our lives. Let's enjoy what we have today, tomorrow, and the next years to come. We may not walk across the stage one by one to receive our diplomas and awards. Nevertheless, what's important is that we have finished the race and proved to be worthy of this achievement. I wish you all good luck, and may God and His wisdom guide and bless us with a successful future. Thank you so much. Once again, welcome and congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jenica Santos. The most significant moment in every graduation ceremony has come. For the presentation of graduates, we will be assisted by Mom Early Young, HD3 Science, as a representative of Mr. Ricardo M. Agabao. This will be immediately followed by the recommendation of graduates by Mom Nenita A. Alvarez, EDD, Public School District Supervisor of District 4B, and the confirmation of graduates by Mom Lailani Samson Cunanan, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent.
To our Honorable District 4B Supervisor, Dr. Nenita A. Alvarez, I have the honor to present to you graduates of Kalalaki National High School composed of 51 boys and 41 girls, with a total number of 92 for having successfully completed the requirements for basic education K-12 curriculum this school year 2019-2020.
To our most respected City Schools Division Superintendent, Madam Lailani Samson Cunanan, CESO 5, represented by our Education Program Supervisor in Araling Panlipunan, Madam Edwina C. Espiritu. Being the Public School District Supervisor, I am recommending the confirmation of the graduating students of Kalalaki National High School composed of 46 boys and 46 girls with a total number of 92 grade 12 graduating students for having successfully completed the requirements stated in the basic education K-12 curriculum for senior high school for the school year 2019-2020.
By the authority vested in me by the Department of Education as the Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Olongapo City, and after it has been certified by your school head that you have successfully completed all the requirements for the K-12 Basic Education Program, I now confirm you graduates of Kalalaki Senior High School for school year 2019-20. Congratulations.
Once again, congratulations, batch 2019-2020. And now, let us listen to the message of our Schools Division Superintendent, Madam Lailani Samson Cunanan, CESO 5.
Isang napakaganda at napakasayang araw po sa inyong lahat, lalo-lalo na sa ating mga magsisipagtapos. Kalagip nito ay ating binabati ang ating mga magulang at ating mga guro na silang walang sawang sumubaybay at tumuto upang sa ganoon ay matapos na maluwalhati ng ating mga anak ang kanilang pag-aaral. Alam ko, hindi pa dito nagtatapos ang kanilang journey na tinatawag natin upang makamit ang kanilang pangarap sa buhay. Ngayong taon na to, ang paksa ng ating pagtatapos ay sulong edukalidad, championing the nation's future. Ito ay ipinapakita ang malasakit at pagpupunyagi ng ating kagawaran upang makapagbulot ng isang kalidad na edukasyon para sa ating mga mag-aaral tungo sa pagkakamit ng kanilang minimithing pangarap sa buhay. Lahat naman tayo may pangarap, di ba? Importante na bawat isa sa atin ay mayroong isang panaginip. Ang panaginip na yan, ang siyang magbibigay buhay sa atin at siyang magsisilbing inspirasyon upang sa ganon, tayo ay magpursigi upang maabot ang ating pangarap na yan at upang mapagtagumpayan anumang balakid na ating kakaharapin sa araw-araw nating buhay. So, mayroong tatlong mahalagang taon kung pasalamatan. Yung tinatawag nating magulang, anak, at guro. Sa gitna nito ay ang anak. Ang guro at ang magulang ang siyang walang sawang sumusubaybay, nagbibigay ng paalala, proteksyon, gabay sa ating mga anak upang sa ganun ay hindi sila maligaw ng landas. Sila ang magkasangga. magkatuwang o magka-partner ika nga. At itong month na ito, sila ang magtutulungan, sila ang magkakapit-bis, sila hahayaang maligaw ng landas ng kanilang mga anak. At sa akin po, ang aking mensahe ngayon, gusto kong ipahayag buo sa tatlong mahalagang stakeholder na yon, yung ating mga magulang, yung ating mga guro, at sa gitna yung ating mga anak. Gusto kong unahin sa ating mga magulang. Alam ko kung mayroong mga taong napakasaya ngayong araw na ito, walang iba kundi ang mga magulang. Ang mga magulang na walang sawang nagsakripisyo, tumupok sa kanilang mga anak, gumabay sa kanilang mga anak. Subalit ako bilang isang magulang din, gusto ko lang magkaroon ng paalala sa aking mga kapwa magulang sa pamamagitan ng isang kwento. I'd like to tell you about the story of the butterfly. Meron akong isang nabasang kwento tungkol ito sa isang butterfly. Minsan daw meron isang batang lalaki na naglalakad sa hardin at nakita niya yung isang kupon na nakasabit sa isang sanga ng kahoy. So na-curious siya, paano kaya magiging butterfly yung caterpillar sa loob ng kupon na yan, di kanya. So binali niya yung sanga, dinala niya sa bahay, at araw-araw matyaga niyang pinagmamasdan. Hanggang sa isang araw, mayroon siyang nakita isang maliit na butas doon sa kupon. At unti-unting lumalabas yung butterfly. So naawa itong bata, kumuha siya ng gunting at ginupit niya yung kupon hanggang sa makalabas yung butterfly. Subalit napansin itong bata ito na hindi maitampay o maitayo. Ano yung butterfly na yun? Yung paru-paru yun, hindi na siya makakalipad. Bakit? Hindi pala alam ng batang ito na kailangan hayaan natin lumabas na nahihirapan yung butterfly. Kasi habang nahihirapan siya, na nilalabas yung katawan niya sa maliit na butas, yung fluid sa katawan niya, pupunta doon sa kakap niya. Yun ang magbibigay lakas sa kanya upang siya ay makalipad. Mga minamahal kong magulang, very often we are like this. Ayaw natin nahihirapan yung ating mga anak. Lalo na kung tayo mga magulang, dumaan tayo sa kahirapan bago natin narating yung kasalukuyang estado natin. So hindi natin alam kung minsan na kailangan din palang dumaan sa kahirapan, sa paghihirap yung mga anak natin. Bakit? Kasi ito ang magtuturo sa kanila upang sila ay lumakas at hindi agad sumuko sa mga hamon sa buhay. Alam naman natin yung buhay ngayon, no? Ang daming iba't ibang hamon ng kasalukuyang panahon natin ngayon. Kung minsan yung mga bata, kung hindi sila na-expose sa kahirapan o sa iba't ibang mga problema, agad-agad nandun tayo, tutulog ka agad tayo, ayaw natin silang nahihirapan dahil kahit sa bahay lang, ganun, di ba? So, lumalaki sila no? Yung maraming pinagdaanan sa buhay. So kahit ano pang problema harapin natin ngayon, kayang-kaya natin harapin. Pero yung mga batang hindi dumaan sa mga ganyang kahirapan, kasi lahat nga, ayaw natin silang nahihirapan. Kung may hiningi, agad-agad ibibigay natin, no? Pati yung sa pagpasok nila sa eskwela, di ba? Kung isang pati gamit nila, tayo na ibibigay, sila walang ginagawa. Lahat ng gusto nilang kainin, sige, binibigay natin, no? Hindi na nila pinaghihirapan, gusto nila ng cellphone, gusto nila ng anumang gadget yan o gamit. Para lang hindi mukhang nakakahiya o nakakaawa yung anak kasi mga kaklase niya, kahit mangutang lang tayo. Pero in the end, sino nagsasakripisyo? Yung ating mga anak po. So siguro po, kailangan isipin din natin yung mga bagay bago natin ibigay sa ating mga anak. No? At hindi lahat kahit kaya po natin ibigay, agad-agad natin ibigay. No? Kailangan paghirapan naman nila ng konti. Kasi pala yung minsan yung mga kabataan natin, konting problema lang, agad silang sumusuko, di ba? O kung minsan ang ginagawa, naglalayas, yung lang gusto nilang titigil yung sarili ng buhay. And we don't want that to happen to our youth. We would like our youth now to develop not only their intellect, but also to develop their heart. Yung heart nila at saka yung grit nila, no? Na kahit anumang harapin nila sa buhay, kayang-kaya nila. We don't want to feed our young children with pure knowledge and information without developing the heart. No, as we develop their mind, let us not forget the heart. At kayo po mga magulang, mga pareho po mga magulang, malaki po yung role natin, no? Sa pag-develop ng puso ng ating mga anak, kasama ng ating mga kaguruan. Sa ating mga guro naman, alam ko marami din ang inyong mga kwento, ang inyong mga sakripisyo, upang sa ganon ay matulungan natin yung ating mga mag-aaral upang makamit nila yung kanilang pinili mga pangalan. But sometimes the teacher is the most misunderstood person in school. Lalo na kung minsan nagdidisiplina siya. Lalo na ngayon, di ba? Bawal yung maging physical sa mga bata, even yung magsasalita. Hindi kagaya ng dati ng panahon, di ba? Tayo, pinapalo tayo, okay, bawal lahat yan. But you know, hindi naman po sa pinagtatanggol ko yung ating mga guro. Yung mga guro, sa kagustuhan nilang matuto talaga. Yung kanilang mga mag-aaral, yung kanilang mga anak sa klase. Kung minsan nakakagawa sila ng paraan ng pagdidisiplina na kung minsan hindi naaayon sa batas natin ngayon. Kaya ngayon, sila they're given strict instruction to lay off their hands, and even yung sabi ko nga sa mga teachers, kung galit na galit kayo, pasok na lang kayo sa CR, doon kayo mamalabag, magsisigaw, and then pag i-release yung yung emotion nyo, lumabas na kayo, para wala lang nangyari. Kasi ganun tayo mga teacher. Kasi yung mga teacher po, malaki ang ginagampanan nilang role sa ating mga anak. Bakit? Sa loob po na isang araw, yung pinaka-produktibong oras, the most productive time of our young children are spent in school. 7 to 4. Uwi sila sa bahay, diba? Kakain na lang, matutulog na lang, mag-isip sa umaga, ganun na naman. So malaki po yung role na ginagawa ng ating mga teachers. Ano po yung role nila yan? Kapagaya nga ng isang kanta ni Basil Valdez, sabi niya, give me hope. So ganun po yung teachers, give them hope, the strength, the will to keep on. No one else can make them feel that way. Diba, ganun po yung mga teachers eh. Pag gusto na give up ng mga bata, sila ang mag-encourage na kaya mo yan. No? Kaya mo yan, kasusuko, sila yung gagabay sa mga anak nila, kasi parang anak na rin po nila yung mga anak ninyo. So sa mga guro, sana patuloy pa ang inyong pagbibigay inspirasyon sa ating mga mag-aaral. Kagaya nga ng isang kwento, minsan daw, mayroong 4 na professional na maagang namatay. So yung nasa Heaven's Gate na sila, isa-isa sila in-interview muna ni St. Peter bago sila makapasok. Yung una daw professional is a doctor. Sabi ni St. Peter, ano ba ang naging accomplishment mo kung nasa nabubuhay ka pa? Tanong daw ni St. Peter. So sabi ng doktor, alam niyo po, madami po akong ginamot na walang bayad. Naging frontliner din po ako. Noong panahon po ng COVID, ng pandemya. Very good, sabi ni St. Peter, then you can enter the gates of heaven. Ikalawa is an engineer. Ikaw, ano naging accomplishment mo? Sabi daw ni San Pedro. Ako po ay tumulong sa pagpapagawa ng malalaking buildings at mga classrooms na matibay po na hindi daya yung mga materyales. Kaya kahit anong bagyo ang dumating o earthquake din doon, wala akong nagigiba sa mga pinagawa kong building. Very good, sabi ni San Pedro, pumasok ka na. May tatlo, isang lawyer. O ikaw naman, abogado ka. Anong naging accomplishment mo? Sabi niya, ako po, marami po akong pinagtanggol ng mga mahihirap na pro bono, wala akong bayad. At naging tapat po ako sa pagtatanggol sa ating mga kababayan na hindi masyadong binigyan ng magandang para maipagtanggol ang kanilang sarili. Very good, sabi ni St. Peter. You can enter the gates of heaven. And the last one was a teacher. But the teacher was so reluctant to approach St. Peter. Sabi ni St. Peter, ikaw, ano ka? Sabi niya, isa po akong guro. Sabi niya, with reluctance. Kasi nakita ng guro, yung mga accomplishments ng kanyang mga, yung mga nasunod na naunang professionals, no? So sabi ni St. Peter, ikaw ba, ano ba yung mga naging accomplishment mo bilang guro? Sabi niya, actually po, sir, sabi niya, yung pong doktor, yung engineer, at saka yung pong lawyer, estudyante ko po sila dati, sabi niya. Ganun ba? Sabi ni St. Peter. Well, in that case, you cannot enter the gates of heaven. You cannot, sabi niya. Hindi ka pwede pumasok dito, sabi niya. Ano po siguro? Bakit naman po? Ano po bang dahilan? Saan po ba ako nagkamali? Sabi ng guro. Alam mo, madam, sabi ni St. Peter, dahil sa iyong kagalingan, sa iyong inspirasyon, nakapag-produce ka ng mga ganung klaseng mga professional. Kaya kailangan mong bumalik ulit sa lupa upang marami pang professional na kagaya nila ang iyong malinang. So yun po ang nagiging goal ng mga teachers. No other profession, walang ibang profesyon ngayon na nandyan kung hindi nanggaling sa mga guro. So, yung mga guro, kaya kailangan po palakpakan po natin ang Pupil Chotra. So, saludo po ako kasi ako, dati rin po ako guro. Ngayon, guro pa rin po ako. No? Once a teacher will always be a teacher. Siguro iba lang yung ating mga estudyante. No? And of course, finally, my message would be for our youth, for our graduates, and our completers. Alam ko, hindi ito nagtatapos majority sa basic education. So yung magtatapos sa grade 6, mag-high school pa yan, junior high school, and then senior high school. Complete senior high school. And for graduates, senior high school. I know you still have a long way to go. Depende yan kung ano mang ambisyon ninyo o pangarap ninyo na makamit sa buhay. No? It all depends. Pero nasa inyo pa rin yan. No? So ano ba ang maaari kong ihabilin sa inyo? It's very important that as you go through life, no, you have to bring with you your goal. And how do you spell goal? G-L-O-E-T. You know, every time I'm given the opportunity to talk to graduates, to completers, I would always tell them to bring their group with them. No? For me, this is very important. Siguro kahit saan pa ako makarating, I will always tell these stories to our graduates, to our youth. No? And what is this group? In order for you to succeed in life, ano mang pangarap niyo sa buhay, ano mang panaginip niyo, ano mang gusto niyo mangyari sa buhay, unang-una, ang kailangan ninyo is God. Okay? It's the first letter of God. You are not here in the first place. You have not done this form without God's providence, without God's guidance. No? So, yun ang gusto namin mangyari sa inyo. You have to be godly. No? In everything that you do, you first seek the help of God. And as you retire every day, whatever it is that you have to do, you always have to think about God, that you cannot do it alone. You have to have God with you. So yun ang una din sa mga core values natin, maging maka-Diyos tayo. So God, you have to have God with you. Fear of God. Second is L, love. Sabi nila, if you have God, you have love. Because God is love. No? And lahat na ginagawa natin, lahat ng ginagawa ng ating mga magulang, ng ating mga bro, ng ating pamilya, it's all born out of love. So dapat ganun din sa inyo. Yung puso, mapagmahal. No? If you have when we talk about the future education that we have for our young children, or youth like you, we have to develop not only the mind, but even the heart. Kasi the future of education would be on automation, but nasa fourth industrial revolution na tayo. But you know, sabi nga, more than 800 million jobs now can be replaced by robots. Ano yun? Anything that can be automated can be replaced by robots. But you know, if you have your heart, machines cannot replace your heart. Yung mga robots na yung walang puso. So you have to develop a heart with love for God and for others. And all is obedience. Okay. God, love, and obedience. Why obedience? You know why? Madami na yung problema sa bansa. Ang nandyan dahil we don't know how to obey anymore. Hindi tayo marunong mag-obey sa mga rules, sa mga batas. No? Yung simple traffic rules lang, pag hindi mo sinunod dyan, aksidente ang mangyayari. Diba? Ngayon din, di ba? We are in the midst of this pandemic. And while we are working from home, or kahit nasa office man tayo, malabas tayo, mayroong mga conditions that we have to follow. No? We have strict compliance with social distancing, no? Wearing of face mask when you go out in public places. Ano pa, ang dami niya, no? When you feel like you don't feel good, dapat hindi ka rin lalabas, no? Doon lahat ng mga binababa nila, dapat alam natin sundin. Bakit ba hindi mawala-wala itong COVID na yan? Kasi mga marami pa rin na hindi marunong sumunod, no? Lumalabas sila, sa mall, ay hindi naman importante, no? So, hindi naman sila nag-observe ng social distancing. So, dapat talaga, we need obedience. You have to develop that. As young as you are, para maiwasan kung ano man yung problema, pinakaharap natin ngayon, hindi lang sa pamilya, sa komunidad, kundi sa buong mundo. Then of course, B. G-L-O-B. B stands for bravery. Bravery or courage. Pag sinabing bravery, katapangan sa pagkikipag-away. I mean, katapangan sa pagharap sa hamon ng buhay. Courage or bravery in facing the different challenges that will come your way. So, if you're brave, if you're courageous, hindi ka agad susuko. You have that spirit to move on, to go on. Sabi nga yung message ko, written message ko, yung MPS, kailangan, kung gusto natin mapataas yung MPS, dapat tayo you keep this MPS, keep on moving, keep on pushing, and keep on striving. Kasi you will not reach your goal, your dream, kung agad ka susuko. So that is bravery for me. And the last one is the excellence. And what is excellence? Of course, we all know that when we define excellence is doing the ordinary thing in an extraordinary way. Diba? So kahit ano lang yung ginagawa mo, if you give it your best effort, gawin mo maayos. Kahit simpleng pagwawalis lang yan, paggawa ng homework mo, gawin mo na maayos, then you are an excellent person. So if you have your goal with you, if you have God, if you have love, if you have obedience, bravery, and excellence, what can go wrong? I don't think there's anything that will stop you from reaching your goal if you have your globe with you. If you yung Globe Network, mag-serious naman yung isang company, no? Because if you have your globe with you and you practice this, then you will become a smart person. Hindi rin mag-serious yung isa, no? Smart. You cannot be a smart person if you don't have God, if you don't have love, if you don't have obedience, bravery, and excellence. And finally, my dear students, very puso ngayon iba yung mga kapatid, kailangan i-convert mo sa PDF file. No? So, kailangan kayo din, yung globe mo yan, pag-i smart, i-convert nyo rin yan sa PDF. No? So, kahit anong dumating na sa buhay, sa pag-abot sa inyong pangarap, sa inyong pag-aaral, lalo na ngayon, iba't ibang modalidad ang gagamitin natin upang magpatuloy ang inyong pagkatuto. Different alternative learning modalities. Ang gagamitin natin, merong online. Sabihin, wala naman po ako sir, kung wala akong budget. Kung paano ko matutuo? Meron naman ibang it's modular. Okay? Ito modular kasi parang hindi naman galing sa pagbabasa at saka sa yung bulletin paper. Meron din po tayong nakipag-coordinate din tayo sa ating mga radio and TV stations. So, pwedeng by way of TV, by way of radio, or blended learning. So, there are several alternatives that we are offering you so that your learning will continue. So, P, kailangan persistence. Persistence. You fail, you try again. Parang hindi ko kaya ito, you try another one. It's being persistent. D, determination. Pag meron kang determinasyon, kung harangan naman daw ng sigat, walang makakapigil sa'yo. Now, if you're determined to learn, achieve your goal, to realize your dream, nothing can go wrong if you are determined. Pag mayroon kang determination. And of course, the last letter, F, faith. Keep the faith. Faith in God, faith in yourself, faith in the system. So we have this PDF upang maisulong natin ang kalidad na edukasyon sa ating mga paaralan para sa ating mga mag-aaral. Yung ating mga local government officials, no? Yung ating mga private sector stakeholders, at saka iba't iba pang grupo, NGOs, NGAs, no? Lahat po kayo ay nagkaroon ng ambag. Upang sa ganon, maisulong natin ang kalidad na edukasyon at makapagbigay po tayo ng isang kalidad na pag-aaral para sa ating mga mag-aaral. So sa ating mga magulang, anak, at guro, alam ko, malaki yung pangarap natin. Hindi lang para sa ating mga anak na magtatapos, kundi para sa ating bansa. No? Pero sana po huwag kayong mawala ng pag-asa in spite or in the midst of this pandemic that we are experiencing, in this new world, in this new normal that we have. Sabi nga ni Secretary Briones po, ng ating kalihim ng ating kagawaran, we are now, our children is now experiencing a new world. No? Parang yung kanta ni Mia Salonga, a whole new world, saan kayo sa Aladdin yun, no? But I would like to end with these lines also from the song of Cinderella. Favorite ko ito palagi ko rin kinakanta ito. No? This song, we will not stop from pursuing your dreams. Whatever it is that we are experiencing right now. Sabi ni Cinderella, every your dreams and someday the rainbow will come shining through. No matter how your heart is grieving, if you keep on believing, the dream that you wish will come true. Just believe in your dream and for sure you will be able to realize. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your message to our graduates. At this point, let us be all ears to the valedictory address that will encapsulate everything high school life has to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Micaela Ross M. Manansala with high honors.
Start of day, chosen ones. As you watch me uttering my speech, I would like you to just sit back, relax, and be well sanitized. Before anything else, let me first take this opportunity to express my gratitude to the respectable people behind this virtual graduation ceremony. Thank you for all of your efforts, creativity, and for entrusting me the honor to do this speech. Most importantly, thanks to God who made this all possible. We may not be wearing a gown and a cup that justifies our status today as graduating students, but at least we can wear the smile that we've always wanted. Because this moment is more than a formal graduation. This is about knowing that we are finally done, that we did it, and hey, we graduated virtually. To formally begin my speech, I would like to give acknowledgement to the people behind this success. First of all, of course, my second home, Kalalaki National High School. This is where I met the great educators and life mentors. Thank you to all the faculty members who patiently guided us in our senior year. You have taught us more than what we could have learned in school. Especially to our stage daddy, Sir Brian. Thank you for being the most thoughtful and loving advisor. Thank you for taking care of me and my siblings. Second, I would like to express my gratitude to my lovely siblings who made me grow. I'm very grateful to have you as my family in senior year. I love you, Humanista 12. 2 years is truly not enough. And of course, we know that we remain indebted to the family members and friends who have invested and sacrificed time, money, and a lot more to get us to where we are today. So in behalf of my fellow graduates, thank you to all of you, especially to my solid friends, Zaya, my dearest family, Mimala, Didalo, to my ate, and of course, Marcus. Thank you for your endless support on what makes me happy. Finally, I'll be forever grateful to my God, my Savior. for granting me the happiness that I've always prayed for. Thank you to all of you who made me think that it is not about being the first, number one, or the best. Because what matters most is having a happy heart and shares it along to the people that you love. After all, it's not always being on the top or being the best one. It's how you pull others to the top and encourage them to be the best ones. To my fellow graduates, all I hope for all of you now is that you also find your genuine happiness. So you'd be proud in whatever you do and whoever you'd become. I know that we are heading in an uncertain future, and everyone says that things will not be the same as they were before. But they will be better. Because when we go through some tough challenges, we learn about who we are and what we value in life. It is now about believing that the future will be even better as we become more responsible people. We are the generation who will not let the world go down. So we may keep learning, keep believing, and keep evolving. Congratulations, Batch 2020. No virus will beat us. No nothing will break us. I am all proud of you in your hard work and perseverance. Again, congratulations and God bless. Till another smile.
Our dearest graduates, the moment that you have been waiting for has finally come. The fruit of your hard work and discipline will finally be reaped. You will now receive your prize, a symbol of your accomplishment. To start with the presentation of graduates, let me call on Mrs. Leanne Maestro Cortez, the advisor of Grade 12 Accountancy, Business and Management strand from Academic Track.
Araza Jerome N. Giliega Raymond A. Pineda Jeremy A. Will Agnes. Abrina Josefina P. Will Agnes. Work Immersion Awardee. Best in Research. Andrea Eileen Marine P. Will Agnes. Best in Research. Bob Rosalina R. Concepcion Teresa P. Will Agnes. Third placer in Value Virtual Exposition in 2015 ESP FPV. Carmen Angelica. Will Agnes. Best in Research. Gonzalez Raymond N. Will Agnes. Julio Rizal S. Valdez Grizzly G.
Let us have now Mrs. Nina Maria Mendoza Messina, the advisor of Grade 12 general academic strength.
Castro JBM, Coleman William DeFort L, Daryl C, Cruz Uriel Zach C, De Los Santos Pierre Paulo, Espinoza Zervin H, Hermohino Roger Von A, Melanio Zomar L, Pareño Jeremian M, Vargas V, Caringal Rhea Trixie L, Academic Excellence Awardee with Honors, Best in Work Immersion. Yocampo Angelica, Kiambao Mylene S, Outstanding Performance in Athletics. Sikat Rus Berlin G, Soria Christina Fe C,
The next class to be presented is Grade 12 Humanities and Social Sciences strand handled by Mr.
Karamyan Kenneth II C with honors. Brillantes JV G with honors. Leadership Awardee, Outstanding Performance in Social Sciences. De la Cruz Earl G, Grava Ian Miguel A, Mangakop Mojahed M, Andaan Allen A, Sagagal Jerry A, Abang Angel, Anake Tamara Jones W with honors. Bernardo Faith Angel C, Between Zarina Rose C, Castillo Princess May B, Catle Angelica T, Research Awardee. Flores Jovi C, Dabu Kimberly T, Dabu Stephanie with honors. Research Awardee. Dave Naresa M, Rosakapan Rose Ann, Lebeco Erna Joy with honors. Liwanag Jillian M with honors. Lozano Joymelin R with honors. Manansala Micaela Rose M with high honors. Outstanding Performance in Arts, Communication Arts, Mathematics, and Science. Research Awardee. Ramos Mary Grace A with honors. Best in Work Immersion. Sumang Carissa May, D. With honors. Vargas Adyen P. With honors.
And now, let's move on to the presentation of graduates from Technical Vocational Track. Let us have Mrs. Maricela Boral Lapid, the advisor of Grade 12 Home Economics Strand.
Ibanez Jericho D. Best in Research. Pangan Jeffrey R. Best in Research. Anito Renjin D. With honors. Best in Research. Best in Work Immersion. Kapor Richian E. Reginald Angelica B. Santos Jenica B. With honors. Best in Research. Outstanding performance in travel services. Outstanding performance in front office services. Outstanding performance in local guidance services. Outstanding performance in housekeeping. Santos Natalia E. With honors.
To continue with the presentation of graduates, let me call in Mrs. Vanessa Getubig Dumlao, the advisor of Grade 12 Information and Communication Technology Strand.
Abache Bien Carlo Q. Outstanding performance in technical drafting. Barnachea Dean Joseph A. Best in research. Eclarinal Alan A. Genovisa Dennis V. Iglesia Romeo Jr. B. Oras Aaron F. Rasapapan Jefferson. Outstanding performance in animation. Best in work immersion. Terry John Luis. Guerrero Maria Cristina.
Last but not the least, let me call in Mr. Donald Kisan Gramonte, the advisor of Shielded Metal Arc Welding Strand.
Basi, Kings Welder M. Belgium, Hero B. Gordon, John Paul. Diocampo, Michael C. Escorido, Mark Stanley M. Gutierrez, Jerome T. Jimenez, Jefferson H. Jimenez, Jersey H. Meron, Gilbert V. Osama, Shan Patrick M. forget our father. B. Palermo, Paulo G. Russell, Kevin Kent B. Savannah, Gerald E. Salgado, Jason A. Suarez, Nico M. Valentino, Aris Jake B. Torres, Sandy Boy. Trinidad, Darwin L. Tuason, Rebel Z. Valdez, Owen Jasper. W. Charlie. Peregrino Erika R. Taria Stephanie M. Valdez Angel V.
And now, we shall listen to the message of the Department of Education Secretary, Yunor Magtulis Briones.
Sa ngalan ng Department of Education, ang ating mga opisyales, members ng Executive Committee, members ng ANCOM, ang Management Committee, saan naroroon ang mga regional directors at mga superintendents, ang mga supervisors, ating mga central office directors, at pinaka-importante, mga principals at mga teachers. Kami lahat ay tuwang-tuwa na natapos na rin ninyo ang mga pangangailangan para magiging considered na kayo na graduates of class 2020. Kayo ay isa-isa kong kino-congratulate. Sayang hindi ko naman kayo pwedeng maka-shake hands o pwedeng mangitian ng personal, pero yung ating magandang asal, yung ating magandang pagtingin sa isa't isa sa inyo, nandoon pa rin. At saka, tuwan-tuwa kami talaga, lalo na ako. Para sa akin, ang graduation ay isa sa pinaka-masigla, pinaka-masaya na okasyon sa buhay ng isang learner o isang estudyante. Pero pinakamasaya din yan para sa teacher. Pinakamasaya yan sa lahat na administrators. Dahil mayroon na namang graduating class na nakakatapos. Kayo ay very special. Special kayo sa parents ninyo. Special kayo sa mga friends, sa mga teachers ninyo, sa community, special na special kayo, each and every one of you. But you are also special in a different way because you are graduating at the time of COVID-19. Siguro, pag magiging ganap na kayong citizen ng Pilipinas o lumaki na kayo, tumanda na kayo, sasabihin ninyo, ako ay nag-graduate sa panahon ng coronavirus. Ang pag-graduate ninyo ngayon ay ibang-iba sa pag-graduate ng mga nakauna sa inyo or maybe sa susunod sa inyo. Dahil ito ngayon ay panahon ng coronavirus, so mga adjustments ang ginagawa natin. Hindi pwede tayong magtipon-tipon, hindi pwedeng magkita-kita kayo ng mga parents ng classmates ninyo, mga barkada, mga yaya, lolo, lola, at mga parents and teachers. Hindi pwedeng mag-ipon-ipon kayo sa isang lugar at this time. Pero marami namang ibang paraan na kayo ay babatiin at para ma-celebrate ninyo itong special na occasion na ito. Ang iba sa inyo ay magkaroon ng virtual graduation tulad ng sa Davao. Congratulations sa inyo. Ang iba naman siguro maghintay kung mayroon ng mas friendlier environment, mas friendlier circumstances. At saka, hindi lang ito nangyari sa panahon ito dahil sa COVID. May mga karanasan din ang DepEd. May karanasan din ang ating mga universidad kung saan napupostpone, napagpaliban ang graduation. Sa panahon ng mga lola at lola ninyo, napagpaliban ang graduation dahil yung panahon yun ng gera. At saka mayroon talagang tunay na kalaban na nag-disrupt ng ating mga activities. So at that time, yung mga estudyante, hindi sila nakagraduate. Meron namang instance na mayroong malaking mga disasters, kaya napupostpone din ang graduation. Kagaya ng nangyari minsan sa UP, dahil napakatindi yung bagyo na tumama sa Manila, sa Central Luzon at saka ibang bahagi ng Luzon, at ang UP hindi nakapagpatuloy sa kanyang graduation. So, ang nangyari, the next na lang ng registrar ang mga estudyante na ikaw ay graduado na. Dadating din ang panahon siguro kung kagustuhan ng inyong mga parents o kagustuhan ng inyong mga teachers or administrators na magkaroon din kayo ng graduation tulad ng dati. Pero ang importante ay kayo ay graduado na. Kayo ay pumasa. Kayo ay dumanas sa mahirap na pamamaraan, mga examen, mga ratings, na grado na binigay ng mga teachers ninyo para kayo makonsider talaga na graduate. Ano kaya ang payo na maibigay ko sa inyo sa panahon ito ng COVID-19? Kasi kaiba nga ang sitwasyon ninyo ngayon. Para sa mga elementary school students na mag-move up to junior high school, ibang-iba na ang mapuntahan ninyo sa high school. Hindi na yung araw-araw gigisingin kayo, magdala kayo ng baon, at saka makikita ninyo teachers ninyo, at saka yung mga libro, mahahawakan ninyo, mahihipo ninyo. Iba na ang pamamaraan dahil ang gagamitin ICT, gagamitin yung mga learning platforms kagaya ng DepEd Commons, ang gagamitin ay ang mga computer, ang tablet, telebisyon, at saka radyo para matuto kayo. Depende kung anong sitwasyon sa inyong lugar. Para naman sa junior high school na pupunta sa senior high school, baka matuwa kayo kasi nung na-introduce ang senior high school, maraming mga komentaryo, feedback galing sa parents ninyo, galing sa mga eksperto, na sobrang dami yung subjects. Ngayon, na-reduce na natin yung subjects, lalo na sa senior high school, at saka sa iba't ibang baitang, no? So, sa junior high school kayo step up na, ang magiging subjects ninyo sa senior high school, sobrang konti kaysa dati. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na konti lang ang malalaman ninyo. Kasi karamihang malalaman din ninyo, marami kayong matutunan sa bahay ninyo, sa pag-aaral ninyo sa learning platforms, at saka sa tulong ng inyong mga magulang, sa inyong lolo at lola, inyong mga mentors sa bahay at saka sa inyong mga, yung sinasabi kong mga tahanan ninyo. So, lesser ang learning competencies para sa senior high school at saka sa ibang grado, pero siguro mas malalim ang matutunan ninyo. Kasi ang pangangailangan ngayon, ma-elementary ka, ma-junior high school ka, o magiging senior high school ka, napapasok na sa universidad, ang pinaka-importante ay yung sinasabi sa batas na critical thinking. Kung may mga problema, kung may mga challenges, kailangang matuto tayo na ito ay ma-analyze, mapag-isipan ng rational, yung sinasabi ko natin, ginagamit ang logic, ginagamit ang analysis, ang kailangan yung collaboration, makipagtulungan ka sa mga classmates mo, sa parents mo, kailangan ng communication, hindi pwede na ikaw lang mag-isa mag-aaral, magko-communicate ka palagi, but siguro yung sinasabi natin na virtual. Pero ang importante para sa akin, wala yan sa batas, wala yan sa mga libro siguro. Ang importante para sa inyo, sa junior high na magiging senior, sa senior na magiging university, o pupunta sa mga vocational training na nagugustuhan ninyo, ay ang magiging courageous, magiging brave. Huwag kayong matakot dahil ang mundo na pinupuntahan ninyo ay ibang-iba sa nasanayan ninyo. Hindi naman kayo pababayaan ang inyong mga school, hindi kayo pababayaan mga teachers, hindi naman kayo pababayaan ng ating government na nagbibigay sa atin ng mga paaralan galing sa buwis ng ating mga magulang, at hindi naman kayo pababayaan ng mga magulang ninyo. Hindi kayo nag-iisa. Kaya huwag kayong matakot dahil maraming mga bagong bagay na ituturo sa inyo. Maraming bagong tinatawag nila na challenges na haharapin ninyo, pero hindi nakakatakot. Dapat na-excited kayo dahil iba na ang inyong pag-aralan, iba ng pamamaraan sa pag-aaral, at saka siguro maging mas mabuti kayong citizen kaysa aming mga lola, lolo, at mami, daddy ninyo ngayon. So, once again, congratulations para sa mag-aakyat from elementary hanggang magpunta na sila sa junior high school. Yung galing sa junior high school na magpupunta sa senior high school, at ang senior high school na pupunta na sa vocational, mag-specialized training, o magtrabaho, o pupunta sa universidad. Congratulations to each and every one of you. It's a new world that you are facing. Siguro, some of you, hindi ako sigurado sa mga elementary students, pero sa mga junior high at saka sa senior high, alam niyo yung pelikula ni Aladdin. Si Aladdin, mayroong magic rug, di ba? Sumasakay sila, naglilipad sila kasama si Princess Yasmin. At saka ang kinakanta nila ay whole new world. You're now leaving your school, you're entering a whole new world, but do not be afraid because you will not be alone. Your teachers will always be with you. Your government will always see to it that you will be educated. Your family will be with you. And most important, God will be with you. So God be with you. Do not be afraid. These are wonderful times. Congratulations sa isa't isa sa inyong lahat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our Deputy Secretary Leonor Magtulis Briones, for the very inspiring and insightful messages you imparted to our graduates, and for your untiring support to ensure the welfare of our learners amidst the COVID-19 situation. Moving right along, let us be all ears to our Officer in Charge, Regional Director, Dr. Nicholas T. Capulong, CESO 5.
I would like to convey my sincerest congratulations to our completers and graduates of school year 2019-2020. While we are in the midst of challenging times affecting our community, both locally and globally, let not this hinder us from celebrating your achievement and treasuring this milestone spawned out of your utmost diligence, fervor, and hard work. This moment also calls you to cherish the ancestors and care of your parents, teachers, and other people who help you succeed and reach this far. This year's Team Sulong Edukalidad, championing the nation's future, and that is the current pivotal endeavor of the Department of Education, where it responds to the challenge to shorten access to quality education. This is the present battle cry of the department as it seeks to address the gaps and problems that resulted in the low proficiency levels of our students based on national and international assessments. Sulong Edukalidad not only aims to improve our country's ranking and performance, but more importantly, it intends to establish the needed key reforms in basic education to ensure that our learners will achieve their full potential amidst the rapidly changing world. With the learners at the center of Sulong Edukalidad, it is symbolized by a kite, which represents the four core components that include the K-12 curriculum review and update, improving the learning environment, teachers upscaling and reskilling, and engagement of stakeholders for support and collaboration. Armed with the unceasing commitment of the department to respond to the progressive learning environment of our present and future learners, Sulong Edukalidad steers the progressive reforms to globalize the quality of basic education in our country. With the kite used as symbol of hope, Sulong Edukalidad signifies our ultimate goal to rise above these challenges in basic education and help our learners fly high and reach their dreams. Congratulations once again, and keep aiming high.
Thank you so much, Dr. Capulong, for your valuable insights. And now, let us have Josepina Ablian, Student Officer of ESO, with honors from Accountancy, Business and Management strand, to lead the graduates in their pledge of loyalty.
My alma mater, Nakalalake National High School. I state your name, pledge my loyalty to the lofty ideas for which he stands, to live up the expectations of my teachers, and to dedicate my life to the service of my people, my country, and God, in order to be worthy of the pride of my parents, my teachers, and my alma mater. So help me God.
To congratulate our graduates, we shall now hear messages from two of our distinguished personnel. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Enrique E. Angeles Jr. Another message will be given by our ever-supportive Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Nenita Alvarez.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ang sangay ng Olongapo City ay nakikiisa sa kagalakan. Unang-una ang mga magulang, ang mga guro, ang mga namumuno sa bawat paaralan, at higit sa lahat, ang ating mag-aaral. Sulong edukalidad, pagtataguyod sa kinabukasan ng bayan. Ang temang ito ay tamang-tama sa mga pinagdaraanan natin sa ngayon. Ang mundo ay punong-puno ng pagsubok at pagtitiis. Subalit sa kabila nito, kailangan nating kumilos. Kailangan nating sumulong, lalong-lalo na sa pagbibigay ng edukasyon. Upang maitaguyod ang magandang kinabukasan ng ating mga sarili, ng ating mga mahal sa buhay, at higit sa lahat ng ating inang bayan. Ipinapaabot ko ang taus-pusong pagbati sa inyong lahat. Di man ninyo naranasan ang pag-akyat sa entablado, dala ng suliraning ito, ay nakamit naman ninyo ang edukasyon na kinakailangan upang magamit ninyo sa pagtahak sa buhay. Alam ko na parang kulang. Parang may hinahanap pa tayo at maraming tanong na nabubuo sa ating isipan. Subalit sa mga panahong ganito, lalo sanang mag-alab ang ating pananampalataya sa Poong May Kapal. Ating isulong ang mga naiturong magagandang asal ng ating mga guro, ng ating inang paaralan, upang sa gayon ay maging halimbawa tayo at maging kaisa sa patuloy na pagkatataguyod ng katatagan ng ating inang bayan. Baunin ninyo ang mga mabubuting halimbawa na inyong natutunan mula sa inyong mga mahal na guro. Sila ay nagpagal upang maihanda kayo sa anumang laban ng buhay. Isa-isip din ninyo ang lahat ng mga mabubuting layunin ng inyong inang paaralan. Wala siyang hinangad kung hindi maibigay sa inyo ang mga kaalaman na dapat ninyong matutunan. At higit sa lahat, isulong ninyo ang kalidad ng edukasyon upang ang lahat ay maging sandigan sa pagtataguyod sa kinabukasan ng bayan. Umaasa kami na ang mga taon na isinulit ninyo sa ating inang paaralan ay naihanda namin kayo ng buong husay upang lalo pa ninyong mapagtagumpayan ang mga hamon sa buhay. Sabay-sabay nating harapin ang magandang bukas na inilaan ng May Kapal. Magsilbi nawa tayong huwaran at maging tagapagtaguyod ng ating inang bayan. Muli, ang aking pagbati sa inyong lahat. Maligayang pagtatapos.
Isang malugod na pagbati sa mga mag-aaral na magsisipagtapos sa taong panuruang 2019-2020 sa pagpapala ng Poong May Kapal. Ang pagtatapos ay hindi nangangahulugang hanggang dito na lamang ang mga nakamit na tagumpay mula sa pagtitiyaga o pagsusunod ng kilay. Kundi, ito ay isang panimula kung saan ay pagpapatuloy pa ang magagandang nasimulan tungo sa isang magandang adhikain at tagumpay sa buhay. Wala nang hihigit pa sa kasiyang nadarama ng bawat mag-aaral, lalo na ng mga magulang na maranasan ang mahalagang araw na ito ng pagtatapos sa kabila ng kinakaharap nating problema sa bansa. Naway, magsilbi pa ring inspirasyon ng bawat isa ang kaganapang ito at hindi maging balakid ang anumang nararanasan sa kasalukuyan. Malugod na pagbati rin para sa inyong punong guro,
sa mga gurong masipag at matyagang humubog sa inyong pagkatao, nagpaunlad sa mga kaalaman, kasanayan at maging sa talento ng bawat mag-aaral upang may sakatuparan na rin ang pangangailangan ng bawat isa sa ilalim ng K-12 Basic Education Program. Mahirap man ang naging tungkulin ng bawat isa, subalit kapalit nito ay labis na tuwa at pagmamalaki na naging instrumento ang bawat isa sa mga mag-aaral sa isang magandang landasin na kanilang tatahakin. Sa mga magulang, maraming salamat sa walang sawang pagsubaybay at pagsuporta sa inyong mga anak. Naway ipagpatuloy pa ito hanggang sa mapagtagumpayan ng inyong mga anak ang kanilang mga mithiin sa buhay. Sulong edukalidad, pagtataguyod sa kinabukasan ng bayan, ang temang ito ay bilang paalala na ang layunin ng dekalidad na edukasyon ay matulungan ang bawat isa na mag-aaral na makamit ang mga pangarap o tagumpay sa buhay at may bahagi ang mga napaunlad na kakayahan, karunungan at talento sa sariling bayan tungo sa maganda at maunlad na kinabukasan nito. Naway baunin ng bawat isa sa mga susunod pang mga hamon sa buhay ang mga natutunan mula sa 21st century skills, gayon din ang pagiging makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan at makabansa, at maging huwaran ang bawat isa sa mga susunod pang henerasyon. Bilang inyong Public Schools District Supervisor, muli ang aking pagbati sa inyong lahat. Isang ligtas at maligayang pagtatapos.
Thank you very much for your thought-provoking messages. Your words will surely guide our graduates as they tread a new path in their lives. May your messages motivate them to strive harder. Let's give them another round of applause. In every memorable moment of one's life, there are always songs that will embody inferred emotions. With a big hand, let us welcome the graduates for their graduation song entitled Wherever I Go by Miley Cyrus.
got something to say. Our song to sing our love will never fade away.
And to conclude this unforgettable event, may we have J. Vicolantes, SSG President with honors from Humanities and Social Sciences strand.
Lalaki niyans. Wara. Let me just leave you with one final note. A message saying, kailangan palagi, positibo parate, dapat maniwala tayo na mayroong mangyayari. All of us graduates have been through a lot in our 2 years of studying here in Kalalaki National High School as senior high school students. Our family, friends, and teachers relish the fruit of our success. This year became challenging for us because of the pandemic. But let us not forget the challenges, difficult moments, and everything we have been through in order to get where we are now. Yes, we have attained something. Our investment, hard work, and perseverance pay off. And most importantly, the positive thought we held through the negative times. Now we receive the sweet fruit of success. But let us not stop here. Let us reach out for higher grounds more than ever. Reach out and bring forth the values, love, service, and humility. Kalalaki National High School sends us forth into reality. And as your speaker, I am still learning about it. No need to force anything. No need to worry about everything. As long as we put ourselves in this world prepared. The responsibility of us must be carried out until the time came and we say, ikaw na ang magpapatuloy niyan, anak. Kidding aside, my dear Kalalakenyans, let us remember this word. Kailangan palagi positibo parate. Dapat maniwala tayo na mayroong mangyayari. Kalalakenyans of Batch 2020, go forth through difficulties and challenges of this world. Congratulations and salute to all of us.
On behalf of Kalalaki National High School, Senior High School Department, faculty, and administrative staff, we joyfully congratulate the graduates, their parents, and advisors. This commencement exercise has truly been noteworthy for everyone here. Graduation is indeed a time of completion, of finishing, of an ending. However, it is also a time of celebration of achievement and most importantly, a beginning for the new graduate. Thank you very much and mabuhay!